for that unique bathroom design that could really give you inspiration to design your bathroom? Are you looking for some different rare materials and very unique finishes and combinations that have been used? Well, then you're at the right place, because I'm going to be talking about one of the most beautiful powder bathrooms that we've designed and one of the most interesting materials we've used, nothing that you must have seen before. So stay tuned till the end of the video, because I'm going to be discussing about the material used, the color combination used, and exactly how beautiful it finally turned out to be. Hi there and welcome back to my channel. I'm Tanvi Saxena, the founder and CEO of Littlem's Designer. If you're here to find out about the tips, tricks and hacks and anything to do with interior design, then you're at the right place. It's so confusing where to start because there's so many amazing features about this bathroom that I want to tell you about. Whether it's the shapes we've used these particular round mirror shapes, and we've used this beautiful freestanding basin to bronze mirrors in the bathroom, and there's so many things that I can think about that I want to tell you in depth. So stay tuned. So that we're not all over the place, let's understand the certain topics that we're going to be talking about the designs in this bathroom. 1. The layout. 2. The materials and the color combinations. 3. The lighting and the false ceiling designs. And 4. The styling, because it's these small things that really matter. So first, let's understand the layout of this bathroom. So if you see, this bathroom is really small. The reason I call it a powder bathroom is one of its reasons that it's really small. But usually if you know, in a powder bathroom, there is no shower. But this powder bathroom actually has a shower. Let me tell you by the end of the video why exactly that is the case. But first, let's understand the layout. So if you see, right when you enter the door, on the left you have a nice beautiful freestanding basin. Further ahead of that you have the WC, and in the small right corner you have a little shower area. Now this is the layout of the space. The reason we've given the WC on that particular wall is because behind that you have the duct, so that it's much easier for the pipelines to come through it without wasting any storage space, because honestly this bathroom is so small, we can't afford to save, and we have to save every inch of that space. So to understand the color combination, the first thing is there is no bright pop color in this bathroom. It's all about the jazz and glam. So understanding this further, what we've done is, if you see, throughout the walls of the bathroom, we've actually used black. And on the flooring, we've used a white. And in small little glimpses, a little tinge of gold. The color combination for this bathroom is actually black, white and gold. Have you heard of any bathroom that has this color combination? Well, like I told you, the materials and the color combinations are very rare. Now let me help you understand what materials we've used to get this color combination. So for the walls, we've actually used this beautiful black marble, ironically known as white pothro. Yes, the name says white pothro, but trust me, it's a black marble, so don't get confused. This beautiful white pothro marble is used all across all the walls except for one particular wall, which is the highlighter wall above the WC, where we have used these beautiful bronze mirror finishes. This really helps to add that little jazz and glam which we wanted to for this particular bathroom. And just under that bronze mirror, we've given you a bit of that white marble, because we had to make sure that since the bathroom is small, the black should not make the bathroom look even smaller. Hence, what we've done is, we've given you certain walls which is used as a white marble, which is continuing all the way across onto the flooring. So what happens is that when you're entering the bathroom doesn't look very small, and to make sure of this, we've also used a lot of reflective materials. Like you can see, the bronze mirror which we've used above the WC is to actually add a lot of glare into the bathroom. And another thing that we've done is we've given you a nice big round mirror. Both of these are done in a particular way. The reason of this is simply to make the bathroom look bigger, making sure that we don't overpower anything into the bathroom as well. Now, since we didn't really want to add any pop color, we actually had the basin a simple white and the WC also a simple white. But to make sure that it's a little different, we went for a freestanding basin. To be very honest, this might sound cool, but one of the other reasons is there was actually no place for a countertop, because if you see the size of the bathroom, it's that small. But this actually doesn't need to be told out to others, it's just a secret between you and me. But genuinely speaking, that freestanding basin going all the way from the floor looks stunning and makes the bathroom look really nice and really lavish. Don't you think so? Well, as you can see, the black and white marble have been used thoroughly throughout the bathroom, whether it's coming to the flooring or the walls of the bathroom. So to add a little pop of that color but not adding a color, we've actually added glam by adding that gold. Also of course in the bronze mirror which I told you about above the WC, but also in the fittings, in the bathroom fittings. If you see that gold stands out so beautifully well in front of the black and white, because what happens is that gold has been used in the faucet of the basin as well as above for the shower fittings and also on the flush plate of the WC. Keeping one color throughout for all the fittings is just what you should do too, because it really stands out and makes it look really beautiful. We've continued the same white marble which we've used on the floor even onto the door frames and the window frames. Having the frame made in marble really helps in terms of leakages and any issues that may occur at a later stage. And the door is actually a nice veneer. It's a light wood veneer. We didn't need any more dark colors after using that black and gold mirror, right? So what do you think about that round big mirror? Would you be daring enough to put it? Well, to be very honest, I would not recommend this in a regular bathroom. I would only recommend this design for a powder bathroom. Something that you don't use on a regular basis, or you just use it once in a while, or let's say when guests are coming in. So what happens is that this one bathroom known as a powder bathroom is one of the featured bathroom in the house, or let's say a standard highlighted bathroom. So this bathroom, which I call as a powder bathroom, it's because if you see the shower is not supposed to be there. The client had me to actually add that at a later stage because he was a little confused that in case the bathroom was little lesser than they required, so he just wanted to keep the provision. But ideally speaking, on a daily basis, they were not going to use that shower. As you can see, the space was too cramped to actually use that shower area. So you've understood that the color combination is a black, gold, white, and the materials that you've mainly used are nice Italian marble for the floor and walls and a bit of mirror going here and there. And of course the sanitary fittings which we've used is your Kohler fittings, which is in a bronze gold finish. This company is honestly very, very nice. It's completely worth the money and it looks stunning. As you see, the space was not very big to do much for the ceiling design. However, we gave it a nice floating design and we've used a nice gypsum sheet for it. On this gypsum sheet, we've actually put a nice coat of Asian Paints white color known as Morning Glory. This coat really worked well with the rest of the bathroom, making sure that there was no additional color and really making it subtle with the rest of the bold colors and materials used. Now once this false ceiling was made, let's understand the lighting. For the lighting, it's usually done in two ways. We have done it as the task lighting as well as the ambient lighting. When it comes to the task lighting, we have used these round, nice 12-watt panel lights which are usually of a 6K color. 6K is also known as a 6000K, or in simple words, a white color. Now this white color really helps to make that space look bright enough and look much bigger than it actually is. Just in case if you're not a fan of a 6K or a white light, you can also use it as a 4K light or a 4000K, simply known as a daylight. But however, I always recommend that you use a white light because we usually balance this white light with the ambience light. And the ambience light is usually of a yellowish white color, which is known as a warm white color light. This is also known as a 3K or a 3000K. So when you have a beautiful combination of that yellow light with the white light, your bathroom looks really nice. The white light is used to actually brighten up the toilet, and the yellow warm light is used to actually add some ambience to the bathroom. Now if you see, we've used this ambience in the false ceiling by adding an LED strip going all across the false ceiling, making it look really nice. We've also continued this false ceiling around the mirror so that mirror can really stand out. The large big mirror is something that we really wanted to give emphasis on, so adding the light behind was just perfect for it. For the switchboards, we've also given a nice black switchboard from the Norris's company. This really matched with the marble which we've used on the wall so that there was no additional color coming in through this. Now you've understood the layout, you've understood the color combination and materials, and you've understood the false ceiling and the lighting design. So the last point that we're going to be talking about is the styling of the bathroom. So the styling is something that no one pays a lot of attention to, but I personally feel it adds a little personal touch to it. So what we've done is to design this bathroom and add a little personal touch to it. We've actually made sure to continue the gold feature going throughout the bathroom. Remember the gold which we've used in the bathroom sanitary fittings? We've continued that even on the accessories. When it comes to the towel rack and the napkin ring, we've kept that continuing going with that gold and then added a napkin to that. So that small little element has really made a lot of difference, completing the entire bathroom look to look beautiful and glam. Well, don't you agree that the color combination and the material used in this bathroom are super unique? Have you seen something like this before? Well, comment below and let me know which part you loved the most. And I hope you really enjoyed the design, because I had a great time designing it and of course sharing it with you. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and of course hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on the next few videos. Thank you.